Breaking news coming in. Raj Thackeray's put out a tweet with an old video of Balasaheb Thackeray. Balasaheb Thackeray is saying in that video, and I quote, "The day my government will come in Maharashtra, namaz will stop on the roads. Religion should not come in between development. If there are any Hindu rituals which will come in between development, we will also look into that. Loudspeakers from mosque will come down." Unquote. This is the Balasaheb old video that Raj Thackeray has put out on his Twitter amidst the loudspeaker Dangal and the controversy that is breaking out in Maharashtra. That's the latest coming in. Let's get you some political reactions on the back of this. Let's get Shiv Sena to give us a reaction, given the fact that Raj Thackeray has taken the liberty to put out the video of Balasaheb Thackeray, who is the father of the sitting Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. We'll get a reaction from Shiv Sena on this, and also a reporter to get us more. But in the meanwhile, listen in to that video put out by Raj Thackeray, which has Balasaheb Thackeray saying all of this. Listen in.
ज्या दिवशी माझं सरकार या महाराष्ट्रामध्ये येईल त्यावेळेला रस्त्यामधले नमाज आम्ही पडल्या बंद केल्याशिवाय राहणार नाही. कारण धर्म असा असावा लागतो की तो राष्ट्र विकासाच्या आड येता कामा नये. लोकांना त्याचा उपद्रव होता कामा नये. आमच्या हिंदू धर्माचा कुठे जर कोणाला उपद्रव होत असेल त्यांनी मला येऊन सांगावं, आम्ही त्याचा बंदोबस्त करायला तयार आहोत. लाऊडस्पीकर
Old video that Raj Thackeray has put out, it's playing on your screens as well. Balasaheb Thackeray's video is being used by Raj Thackeray to make a point right there. We also need to see what the Shiv Sena has to see, because this is the late Balasaheb Thackeray's video, who is the father of the Chief Minister of Maharashtra and the uncle of Raj Thackeray as well. Pankaj Upadhyay is now joining us live for the very latest. Pankaj, is very interesting that Raj Thackeray takes out a video of Balasaheb Thackeray and puts it out on his Twitter. And we heard what Balasaheb Thackeray had to say in that particular video too many years ago. I'm more interested in knowing how the Shiv Sena feels about this. Where do they stand? Because this is now being used by Raj Thackeray to go ahead and make a point.
Yeah, so Chaiti, as far as the Shiv Sena is concerned, Shiv Sena has been maintaining that all efforts are being made in the state to increase instability. Okay, let me just apprise the viewers of the latest tweet that has been given out by BJP leader Nitesh Rane. He says loudspeakers are not the real problem. The real problems are terrorist organizations like Raza Academy and PFI who spread poison. A collective fight against them is the need of the hour. Everyone should come together to ensure they are banned. Then there will be peace. So there's no end to politics over the issue of loudspeakers, and the BJP clearly has also jumped in the issue. Till yesterday, the BJP leadership was quite silent on the entire issue, but today it's clear that even the BJP has come out, and there are going to be some sharp reactions from the BJP side as well. But first of all, let me apprise you what's happening on ground zero. I'm in the suburban area of Dadar in Mumbai, right outside Raj Thackeray's bungalow. There is heavy police deployment outside his house, and the police maintains that they are in a state of alert, not just in Mumbai, but in various parts of the states as well. In fact, several teams of the Home Guards and the State Reserve Police Force are deployed at various parts, especially in sensitive areas including Aurangabad. And police asserts that just about no one will be allowed to take law and order in their hands. And Raj Thackeray specifically has been given a notice under section 145 last evening itself. And also we know that an FIR has been launched against him in Aurangabad, and also against the organizers of the rally in Aurangabad. And now it really remains to be seen whether the MNS cadres are going to be in action mode today. Already in the morning hours, we saw that few of the MNS cadres tried to play the Hanuman Chalisa in the satellite town of Navi Mumbai, but the police was swift to take the action. Other than that, we haven't really heard of any action by the MNS cadres, but it's interesting how yesterday itself Raj Thackeray had not just addressed the MNS cadres. He had said that he is invoking the entire Hindus of the country. And this is what we have been saying from the very beginning, that Raj Thackeray will now not let this matter die, because this is one issue that has rejuvenated him back to the political life, and he will want to use it as much as possible to get as much political mileage as possible. And that is the reason why he has said that everyone needs to be part of this entire campaign. In fact, he has said that people, whenever they are disturbed with the voice of azan, they need to call the police at the same time. But as far as Mumbai is concerned, action has been taken against many of the local leadership as well in areas like Airoli, in areas like Ghatkopar as well. And Mumbai police here maintains they are in a state of alert. Raj Thackeray hasn't really come out of his house since the morning hours, so we are waiting if at all he has any statement to give. But just a few moments back, he has released yet another video of Balasaheb Thackeray, wherein Balasaheb Thackeray is heard saying that if they come to power, then all the loudspeakers adopt the mosque will come down.
You know, at this point of time, Pankaj, at this point of time, the state administration's sole job should be to maintain law and order and ensure that there is peace in Maharashtra. What is the state administration doing? Because there will be many elements who will be trying to disrupt the peace and order in a particular state. But where does the state administration stand vis-a-vis the law and order situation?
Yes, the state administration has clearly said that they will not allow anybody to take a law and order in their own hands. Yesterday, we also saw how the Shiv Sena had made a startling statement saying that they had information that rogue elements from other states would be coming to Maharashtra and will try and disturb the peace. Shiv Sena has also charged, saying that every efforts are being made to spread instability in the state. But as far as the police force is concerned, police maintains that they are in a state of absolute alert. Abundant teams of the police force are spread across the state. We have various companies of SRPF, various companies of home guards who are in a state of alerts in all these sensitive areas of Mumbai and Maharashtra. Action has already been taken against at least 15,000 of such elements, which includes the MNS cadres as well. Since the morning hours, we have not really seen, any untoward incident in Mumbai or in the satellite towns or in any other part of the state. In fact, Commissioner of Mumbai Police Sanjay Pandey himself has been doing the tours of various parts of the city since early morning hours. So goes on to show how sensitive the situation is on ground zero. Yes, there is tension on ground zero, but the police also seems to be in a state of total alert, and no untoward incident has been reported till now. Chaiti.
The administration is containing the situation quite well, but you have the MNS workers who are chanting Hanuman Chalisa outside the mosque and outside the Shiv Sena office as well. At the moment, you have the MNS workers provoking, and that's very, very obvious. Where is the MNS stand? Are they going to tell their workers to stop doing this, or are they going to up the decibels as far as this is concerned?
Raj Thackerays letter, the relevant portion that refers to this particular speech of Balasaheb.
Chaiti, as far as the MNS is concerned, MNS maintains that they are going to abide by the word of the Chief Raj Thackeray. But since the morning hours, Raj Thackeray hasn't really come out. As many people were anticipating that there might be a law and order situation when if at all the MNS cadres go on a rampage. But the statement of MNS Chief Raj Thackeray, the 3-page statement, made it clear that Raj Thackeray was not just addressing it to his own supporters and cadres, but he was trying to make it a larger issue. And that's exactly when he said that he was invoking all the Hindus of the state, that is the country as well. Now, at the same time, there is no end to politics over the entire issue. He's charged the state government as well. He said that the state government was apprised of the rules and regulations of the apex court as well. Yet the state government has been very feeble on the entire issue. Now he's also charged Sharad Pawar, and it's a personalized political attack when he has said that he is non-religious. At the same time, he has also charged Sharad Pawar of playing divisive politics as well. But now, if this is interesting, that many people have been talking whether Chief Minister of Maharashtra Uddhav Thackeray and cousin of Raj Thackeray will be taking any action against Raj Thackeray or not. It's like a catch-22 situation, I guess, for Uddhav Thackeray. On one hand, he will not allow Raj Thackeray to take political mileage out of this issue.
You're very right when you say that. And what's interesting is that we have to wait and watch to see how Uddhav Thackeray responds to Raj Thackeray's tweet, because his own father has been mentioned in that tweet, and an old video of his father has been put out as a tweet by Raj Thackeray. Listen into that video as well. We've got the sound of that video, I believe. Let's listen into what he had to say.
ज्या दिवशी माझं सरकार या महाराष्ट्रामध्ये येईल त्यावेळेला रस्त्यामधले नमाज आम्ही पडल्या बंद केल्याशिवाय राहणार नाही. कारण धर्म असा असावा लागतो की तो राष्ट्र विकासाच्या आड येता कामा नये, लोकांना त्याचा उपद्रव होता कामा नये. आमच्या हिंदू धर्माचा कुठे जर कोणाला उपद्रव होत असेल त्यांनी मला येऊन सांगावं, आम्ही त्याचा बंदोबस्त करायला तयार आहोत. लाऊडस्पीकर मशिदीवरचे खाली येतील, बंद.
Pankaj Upadhyay is now joining us, and Pankaj, I understand Marathi. So what Balasaheb Thackeray has actually said is that the loudspeakers outside mosques should stop, but at the same time, if any of the other Hindu places of worship also have loudspeakers, we will take that under consideration. So Balasaheb Thackeray's statement, in fact, has got to do with, regardless of which religion or religious place of worship is playing loudspeakers, and that is what Balasaheb Thackeray is saying. But Raj Thackeray is going on and on targeting one particular community.
No, but Chaiti, this time around there's a marked change. We've seen Raj Thackeray also maintaining that loudspeakers are a nuisance across religion. In his Aurangabad rally, he had clearly said that the loudspeakers should come down not just from the mosques, but from the temples as well. But he said they should come down first from the mosque. So that is the reason why many fringe
that is the
elements
big
of the
problem.
Hindu
He says first bring it down from the mosque, then you go to the temples. If he really had to be fair, he would have said it that across the board I have a problem with loudspeakers, which he has not said.
Yes. Yeah, so that's the politics, This is the politics. He has to brandish his politics of Hindutva as well. There's no going back from him, because this is one issue. This is one issue that is giving him so much of political mileage. This is the issue of loudspeakers that has rejuvenated his MNS cadre after so many years. Remember, on 5th of June, he is going to visit Ayodhya as well. And that is the reason why he's been targeting Uddhav Thackeray again and again. That's why he's been targeting Sharad Pawar again and again. That's why he commented that Sharad Pawar is non-religious. He's an atheist. He does not believe in God. He said that his own daughter has said the same in the parliament as well. The politics of Hindutva is behind this. He wants to take it ahead because that he feels that perhaps if he is able to make a dent in the vote bank of Shiv Sena, even by 5%, not just he gets an entry in Maharashtra politics, but even this exactly what BJP wants, and many political quarters maintain that it is the BJP that he has the backing of. So interesting game is being played on ground zero in Maharashtra. Raj Thackeray clearly maintains on one hand that this is a social issue. It has got nothing to do with religion. But on the other hand, he also gives a warning that if this is given a religious slant, then they too will reply in the same tone.
Giving the religious slant, and that is very obvious because he's beginning with the mosque. If the rules had to be applied, it had to be applied across the board, even in his speech and even in his actions, which is not happening at the moment. We'll allow the MNS to come on board and clarify this point on India Today. But at the moment, the loudspeaker Dangal is getting louder in Maharashtra, and this is going to be a big story for us viewers, which we will continue tracking, get you more political reactions as we go along the way as well. For now, thanks Pankaj for joining us. We're slipping into a very